This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're joined by WBA featherweight champion Leigh Wood here at the Galahad Martinez weigh-in. Leigh, first and foremost, how are you?
Brilliant, thanks, mate.
That's good to hear. Now, one place to start. You've been down here today. We've all just saw Kid Galahad miss weight. He's came back and missed it again. He's headed back. Surprised?
It's only slightly. I'm not surprised, as in like he struggles to make the weight, but I think they like to get his weight very, very close. If you look at all his weigh-ins, they like to have a come bang on or 0.001 close to it, so he looks big for the weight. You know, it's always good to be heavier than your opponent. It's kind of, if it's a mental battle, they like to win before going into the fight. In my opinion, it's daft, and obviously it's unprofessional now because he's now got to go back to his hotel to lose 0.01 or an ounce or whatever it is. So.
If he does come back and indeed make the weight, and we've got ourselves an IBF featherweight title fight tomorrow night, how do you expect to see the fight playing out? Kiko Martinez has been around a long time, but tall order for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's been around for a long time. I mean, people have been giving me a bit of stick on Twitter because I've said, you know, it's not really a fight that, if I'd have had that fight next, I'd have got a lot of stick for it. You know, he's had 10 defeats and 2 draws. And people say, yeah, but he's only lost to good kids. Yeah, but it don't make you a good fighter losing to good kids. If I have 10 fights and lose to 10 good kids, does that make me a good? He don't. He's never beat a good kid, has he really? He won the world title, but not against someone you could name. Can you name him? No. So, you know, in that sense, yeah, he's lost to good kids, but he's never beat one. So, is it a good fight? Yeah. Kiko Martinez comes for it. He comes to win. It'll definitely be an entertaining fight while it lasts, but I expect Barry to get the stoppage.
Leigh, just to come on to yourself, obviously we saw Matchroom won the purse bids for yourself and Michael Conlan. Everyone wants to know where it's going to be landing. There's been talk of stadiums here, Madison Square Garden. Where do you think it will land?
Me included. You know, I think it's going to be either New York around Paddy's Day or in Nottingham. People say, you know, New York's a front runner at the minute, but the zone have time zones and our audience is in the UK. So is it a front runner? The problem we've got really is the arena only holds about 9,000 to the rafters, and to generate revenue from that, it's not looking too good. We have the Forest Ground, which hasn't got a lid on, but can generate the revenue. Is it going to be too cold? They sat this for the football, you know. So what's the difference? It's a few hours more. Wrap up, put some gloves on, and let's get this show on the road.
With that fight, in the short time that we've sort of known about the purse bids, appreciate we don't know a venue or anything like that as well, but what has the response been like on your end? I'm sure if it wasn't clear enough now, after seeing the response, you realise this is a massive, massive fight.
Yeah, it's a massive fight. My biggest fight to date, his biggest fight to date, on paper. It's going to be one for the fans. I'm excited about it. I'm sure he's excited about it. I'm expecting him to be the best version of himself, or the better version than we've ever seen of him, in fact. You know, it's his world title fight. It's his biggest fight, and yeah, and you know, I need to keep winning, keep performing, and keep ticking these names off my list to get to where I want to get to, and I want to be the best in the division. So this for me is like a must-win fight, as always, as they all are. But you know, it's one that I'm up for and I'm fired up for, and going to see the best of me yet. You know, I had a great performance last time out, but I had short notice. So I feel like this time I'm going to be even better, a better performance of myself.
Yourself and Kid Galahad are naturally always linked in the media. Everyone's always talking about it. Is Kid the natural fight for the winner of yourself and Michael? Possibly.
In my opinion, I think he needs a little bit more time to build. You know, we're on a collision course. He's gone off his last 2 wins, presuming he comes through. You never know, it's boxing, but I'm presuming he comes through on Saturday night. He's coming off a Dickens win and a Kiko Martinez win. Maybe he needs another win. I definitely need to win my next fight, which I'm confident in doing, and then maybe one more fight in between, and that I think, my personal opinion, would line up a massive fight for us both. Hopefully I get a chance to get this super title situation all under control and sorted and ticked off, whether that's being upgraded because of Santa Cruz inactivity or it's a Santa Cruz fight, which I'm confident in winning. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but it's fight by fight. I've got to focus on Conlan, which I am massively focused on, and it's a massive fight when it happens, myself and Kid Galahad.
Eddie was speaking for quite a long time about that WBA situation and Leo Santa Cruz, and he wanted him stripped and yourself to be upgraded, given Leo's very unlikely to come back and defend it though. But if the option was there, if Leo did decide to come back down, how monstrous of a fight is that for you going out to the US?
It's huge. I keep saying to everyone, Vegas is a dream for everyone. Me personally, I prefer the Forest Ground, but Vegas is a dream. Madison Square Garden, all these venues. If I can tick all these off along my way in my career, take all my local fans and my big following that I've had since Clifton Leisure Centre, which has just grown and grown and grown, to all these places in the world. It's what a journey it's going to be. So yeah, I think that fight would be around there. I can't see Leo Santa Cruz coming to Nottingham, but who knows? If it goes to purse bids, and then it's up to the promoter. So we'll see. But yeah, that's a massive fight. The featherweight division is just red hot. You've got my friend Jordan Gill fighting for the European title, hopefully in December. Isaac Lowe is fighting for a final eliminator for Galahad's belt. There's Leo Santa Cruz. There's Gary Russell Jr., which I'm not sure what's happening with him with that WBC, but at the minute he's the holder. There's Navarrete with the WBO. I would love that fight because he's number one, so I want to be number one. So I'd love that fight. And obviously there's myself and Conlan, and there's a lot more fighters around that. There's Dogbo, so there's some really good fighters. It's red hot, this division, so I'm happy to be a part of it.
Exciting times ahead, Leigh Wood. Thank you as always for speaking to Boxing Social. I'm sure we'll catch you when you know where we're headed for this fight.
Thank you.